Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome to this June 23rd, 2025 YouTube Live. Coming to you from the War Room, straight from the underground. I'm your host, Just Insane. Talking some YouTube videos. If you like those YouTube shorts, if you like police, cops, First Amendment audits, ID refusals, huge lawsuits, civil rights. What a great time to be alive. Teresa, welcome. Hello, hello. I'm so thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams. It's all about breaking the matrix. You all have been putting up some good numbers, showing some fantastic contributions. So super thankful, grateful for all the comments, all the positive support. We're talking police officer fired for insane behavior live on this June 23rd, 2025 YouTube live stream. Make sure you double tap that screen, hit the three dots at the top, hit that like tab. Help get this live stream out there. This YouTube live stream. It's all about breaking the matrix. Game over, matrix. Freedom News Now and the Team One Army are here for police accountability, civil rights education like never before. Never better time to now to join the Team One Army, become a member here at Freedom News Now, get those extra perks, get that badge next to your name, help show extra support for freedom, liberty, justice, protecting and defending your civil rights now and forever. Deanna, welcome. Hello, hello. Hope all is well for everyone out there. Some of you that have been watching these videos, we've been getting a lot of comments. A lot of people, oftentimes the comments don't show up until I go back and see them. So I'm not oftentimes not responding to many of the comments because, first of all, I can't take the time to respond to every comment. When you get 1,000 comments, you'll never get a live stream done. It's not fair to everyone else. I try to acknowledge most everyone that comes into the live stream when I can, but when you're on a roll, you got to keep it going. People are listening. You want to hear what's going on, current events, news now. Speaking of which, U.S., United States attacks Iran. That's the big news. And you got the protests going on. Also, big news in Michigan. We're reporting from Michigan, out of Wayne County, Michigan. The church, a lone person, lone man went to a church, was out in the parking lot. I'm not seeing any video of anything going on, and we're real close to that incident. I'm almost thinking false flag on that. We're real close to that incident, that church incident in Wayne County, and I'm calling potential false flag. I haven't seen anything, no incidents of, they're saying this vehicle crashed into the place, the building. And then there was fired outside of the place. Well, it could have been, they said that the deacon of the church ran him over, ran into him. So, if this guy's driving his vehicle and another vehicle's bearing down on him with 5,000 pounds of steel driving at him, you have the right to defend yourself with your Second Amendment. Now, I'm not saying this guy, he may have been there for wrongdoing, but it sounds like now it's coming out saying he was a church member and he's went there with his mother to church there 2 or 3 times this year. So who's to say he's not trying to be security guard there with his own firearms, his own body armor, playing security guard, and people mistook him for, a nefarious actor. We're right here in Michigan, boots on the ground, keeping an eye on it. It's looking an awful lot like false flag situation. Reporting here from Michigan, I'm Justin Mack with News Now. Brett Rio, welcome. Appreciate ya. Central Indiana. Play, welcome. Yeah, that's big news. That was going on or went down as we were live yesterday. Found out about that after our live wrapped up. Wayne County Cross Point Church. It's called Cross Point Church in Wayne County. It went national news. They really use Michigan a lot they've been pushing Michigan a lot lately in the national news. They're really trying to use Michigan a lot for like different events, false flag type events. Just like the whole governor thing that went down where they sucked in them poor boys from Jackson boys that just like their Second Amendment rights, like to go out and hunt and fish and trap and enjoy the outdoors. They were out back on the back 40 practicing with their 2A, and the feds use that against them to entrap them, to fully entrap them. And then the corrupt courts, the corrupt judges, Judge Thomas Wilson, the corrupt prosecutors, Jarzenka, restrict the defense from using any statements. The defense couldn't use the word entrap or entrapment at all. That word was banned from the courtroom. That alone should tell you that it was a unfair trial. Memphis, welcome. Namer, welcome. Yeah, so a lot of people got the United States Iran situation on their mind. They're talking about that a lot. What do you guys think of that? Oh, the favorite word of the mainstream media, bunker buster. They keep using that over and over. And I don't know. I see more after I was talking about that yesterday. I see some other bigger podcasters were talking the same thing I was saying. Talking about false flag on that, talking about how it's all theater. Don't get too wrapped up into it. United States had been forewarning Iran for months now to clear out those sites, those nuke sites. They cleared them all out, allegedly, according to Iran. They've been cleared out for a month now. So maybe they hit something, but they didn't. Nothing was there but a bunch of mountains. And that by the administration doing that'll appease one side, that'll appease the Israel, that'll make them happy. The administration can go in there and say that, look, we took out Iran's nuke, so you can be happy with us, give us more money. He'll be happy. They'll be happy that $300 million from AIPAC and other foreign lobbyists that the president took. They'll be happy. They'll feel like they got their $300 million worth. It probably cost more than that to do it, to exercise the event, the attack. Said they used 125 airship. In the attack. Think of how many billions of dollars each one of those 30,000-pound bunker busters. How much do those cost? How many millions of dollars are each one of those? They use what, 6 of them? Let's OTVO, welcome. Brett Rhea, welcome. Ali. River. What a great time to be alive. Standing on the right side of history. Stand up, stand by. Never a better time than now to be a First Amendment auditor, cop watcher, YouTube creator, social media influencer. Join First Amendment Auditor University, the top university around the nation, around the world for First Amendment auditors. Learn how to become a 1A Green Beret. Become fully skilled, fully trained, fully educated in the art of guerrilla information warfare. here at First Amendment Auditor University. Master all phases of the First Amendment Auditor Green Beret. A 1A Green Beret, a 2A Green Beret, a 4A Green Beret, a 5A Green Beret, 6A, 8A Green Beret. Yeah, Raytheon. I did an audit of Raytheon one time. It was pretty lame. I think they might have been closed one day. I don't know how they were closed. A lot of people were talking about how Obama, former President Obama, how he unleashed 26,000. Obama literally unleashed over 26,000, dropped them on foreign nations, and hardly a squeak, hardly a peep. Now all of a sudden, all those same politicians, they're all 6 of them are dropped in Iran, and now all of a sudden, they're all up in arms. They can't take it. Granted, maybe the size of them are a little bigger. I don't know. But 6 of them versus 26,000. Literally, Obama, Hussein Obama, he was dropping 3 every day for all 8 years of his presidency. Never better time than now to join the First Amendment Auditor University. Become a 1A Green Beret. Become a 2A Green Beret. Fully skilled, fully trained in the art of guerrilla information warfare. Stay with us. Get those 1A badges. Brett Rhea, thanks, my friend. My warrior friend. My soldier friend. Gifted 5 Freedom News Now memberships. Appreciate you. Never better time than now to join the Team 1 Army here at News Now. Become a member of the First Amendment Audit University Team 1. Become a 1A Audit Green Beret. 1A Green Beret. Let's OTVO got one of those memberships. Nice. Got to build this army back up. Get back out there on the front lines. I'm going to need this army support behind me. It's getting more dangerous out there all the time out there on the front lines. Got them illegals out there lurking around every corner like you wouldn't believe. We'll be out there ready. Be ready. Get the Smurf sauce ready. We'll see if any of those keyboard warriors come in. There won't be any keyboard warriors in here today. They don't have the guts to come in here and challenge us at News Now. Those little keyboard warriors wouldn't come in here and challenge us. Just like if they ever saw us out on the streets, they'd never come up to us and call us a frauditor. All these little troll channels on here, keyboard warriors. They saw us out on the front lines, out recording the police. They'd never come up to us and call us a frauditor. Not in a million years. I don't want anyone to say a single thing about my full head of hair. Nobody has thicker head of hair, more full head of hair than us at News Now. Nobody. Well, maybe quite a few. There might be a few people. Stay with us. We got more cops. Police officer fired for insane behavior. Live. North Charleston police officer. Breaking news, June 23rd, 2025. North Charleston, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division is investigating a North Charleston police officer conduct after allegedly pulling his department issued sidearm on his ex-girlfriend and another passenger. Wow. Lamario DeMario Green is charged with first-degree DV, 2 counts of misconduct in office for pointing a 2A at a person, his ex-girlfriend. North Charleston police officer Lamar DeMarco Green was fired from the North Charleston Police Department following the incident that took place in Somerville, according to records from South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy. The big black South Carolina police officer confronted his ex-girlfriend and another individual in a parking lot at a theater. A video recording by a cop watcher, First Amendment auditor, save the victim, save the ex-girlfriend from this psycho cop, Lamar Green. Wow, he got caught on video. Someone recorded it. A cop watcher, an auditor, saves the day. Once again, I salute you. You're the real hero. Where's the name? Where's the name of this cop watcher? I'm reading the article. Where is it? Who was it? Who's the real hero on the front lines? Standing on the right side of history. Stand up, stand by. Boiled corruption, welcome. TBC, welcome. Alexis, welcome. Brett, welcome. What a great time to be alive. I'm so thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams. Don't forget to hit that like tab, hit that subscribe tab if you like these YouTube live streams. If you're finding us from the YouTube Shorts feed. The report specifically states the separation was due to misconduct As the big black cop, Lamar Green's actions were a violation of agency procedures, standard operating procedure. The big black cop, police officer Lamar DeMario Green, was booked into the Hill Finkley Detention Center, where he was given a $5,000 surety bond on each charge. The North Charleston Police Department has yet commented on the incident of the big black cop. Not a First Amendment auditor, not a cop watcher, not a YouTube creator, social media influencer. No, a police officer fired for DV, pointing his sidearm at his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend. Police officer fired for insane behavior. Live. We got contact. Live, First Amendment audit. Got my twin brother out here, Jason Sane, out on the front lines. For First Amendment audit. It's out here in Battle Creek, Michigan, Calhoun County Justice Center. Okay, so we may get contact.
Yep, I'm right back in. Sir, could we have a talk for a minute? I know it, sir. Can you explain to me why you're video or recording when there's no recording inside the building? Can you give it just a reasoning, sir? It's okay to record out here, but there's signs that say you can't go in there and do it. So can you tell me why you were violating that?
You don't want to talk to us at all? This is really pretty simple, man.
I can let you guys know I'm a citizen journalist.
Okay.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
Gathering a few pictures.
And that's fine. But we normally have procedures for when you come inside the building,
right,
and record stuff. You got to set up to come inside. Outside the building's fine.
Okay, I can remain outside the building.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do need do you have your ID on you? Because the issue is when you were recording inside of visiting, that's against our rules, and now you're going to have to be banned from inside the building. So we do need your ID. Okay. Do you have that on you, sir? Is that a yes or?
I'm going to disengage from this conversation.
Okay. So
unless am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
Okay, so I'm free to go?
Yeah, you're free to go. So you don't want to give us your ID?
Sir, we really do need to glance at your ID just so we can update our paperwork to not allow you in visitation without permission.
You suspect me of committing a crime?
Well, you were actually violating some of the inmates'
I'm doing
rights
all right. Hey, can you
by
have a seat?
taking
Could
the
I,
camera in there over here.
Could I get your name, officer?
Sergeant Hamilton.
Sergeant Hamilton. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sergeant Hamilton.
Now, could I get some cooperation from you and be able to see your ID? Because I'm cooperating with you, sir, and trying to work with you. I'm just asking for your ID.
All right. Thanks. See ya. Like I said, man, we're trying to be decent with you. It's just.
Could I get your name,
I'm sure you
Sergeant?
Yeah, my name's Sergeant Galt.
Thank you, Sergeant Galt.
Okay, can we have your name?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
No. No, at this point, we're just checking on you because it's obviously not normal to be filming the government complex, and it's a security issue. That's why we're
at Granger.
Can you answer my question? Do you or do you not have your ID on you? Is that a yes or a no? I'll tell you what we can do, sir. If you're not going to answer my question, I can detain you.
Okay, at this point, if I'm not being detained, I'm just gonna be on my way.
So you're going to leave then? Is that what you're telling me?
Am I being detained or am I free to go? If I'm free to go, I'm gonna finish my photography work and be on my way.
Okay, and how long is that going to take? Because if it's longer than like the next 5 seconds, then you're going to be detained.
I'm going to be on my way here. I'm going to disengage from these guys. They said I'm not detained.
All right.
They're both armed. Both these officers are armed.
And the same thing goes for the front of the court complex, okay? You hear me, sir? You can't bring any type of recording device inside the building as well. Okay? Okay.
Okay, here's a nice Calhoun County. Okay, so we're on public sidewalk.
Sir, we're just chilling here.
Okay.
Okay. You told me that you were going to leave, and I told you I wasn't going to detain you if you left. So, this is on you.
Okay, so these guys here making threats here on me. These two sergeants. You know, these sergeants are always oftentimes the most dangerous are the sergeants.
Freedom lovers, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best ID refusal First Amendment audit fail YouTube videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Freedom News Now, First Amendment audit. I'm out. Appreciate y'all watching these live streams. Got my twin brother out here in Calhoun County, Battle Creek, Michigan, holding Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the twin eggheads, accountable. These two sergeants. Got my twin brother, Jason Sane, out here on the front lines. I'm your host, Justin Sane. Don't forget to hit that like tab, hit that subscribe tab if you're new here at Freedom News Now. We're a police accountability, civil rights education YouTube channel. You like those YouTube shorts, those YouTube long form videos, live streams. Sly Shy, welcome. Got one of those memberships. Good to see you, Sly Shy. Brett Rhea, Let's OTVO. Bay Area. David. Hank says unqualified immunity. Joey. Just on it. Irish. Nightcrawler. Natasha. New Anger. Steven. Welcome, welcome. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you, even the little keyboard warrior trolls in there. Getting their little fingers all bloodied up. That's the most fighting, the most war, the most battle they'll ever partake in. It's their little keyboard warrior. Speaking of which, hold up. Swamp Fox. What a great time to be alive. So yeah, we're talking about United States attacking Iran. A lot of people in America are against that. They're not supporting it, but what do they say? They say trust the plan. The president has a lot more intel than we have. But I think a lot of it's just theater. I see a lot of the other larger podcasters were coming out yesterday after our live stream. They were talking about how a lot of it's theater, just like what we were saying. A lot of it's just theater. They were tipped off. They were told to get out of there, clear out before United States flew in there and dropped their bunker busters. They were given the heads up to clear out. A lot of it's theater. That way, the president, he took $300 million plus from AIPAC and foreign entities from Israel, and he's got to repay that $300 million somehow that helped buy him that presidency. It wasn't your little 1/1000th percentage of a vote that bought it for him. So you figure $300 million. How much did it cost to do that attack on them? That had to cost $100 million. Got to get them their money's worth. That way it'll appease Israel and the IDF and the leaders over there. All the foreign influence. Make them happy. That look, oh, he can say, look what I did for America. Look what I did for Israel. Look what I did to Iran for Israel and America and the world. I don't know how it benefits America in any way, shape, or form. I don't agree with that, but I'm just a YouTuber, podcaster, social media influencer. What do I know? But hey, we should be allowed to talk about it. I know that. We should allowed to be able to speak about it and discuss with people in the chats. Swamp Fox says he's a warmonger, wants regime change. Yeah, now that's what I was saying before. They're talking about regime change. Now they're saying no, no, no. Now, right after the strike, the attack, now all of a sudden regime change. They're calling for regime change in Iran, which I don't really agree with any of that. It's not our decision, but the Ayatollah right now in Iran, he's getting real old. He's up in his 80s. He might be like a Joe Biden, Cho Zedong, the last American president, Cho Zedong. Everyone saw how he completely was losing his mind. So maybe the Ayatollah in Iran, he's getting older, like Cho Zedong, and all of us in America saw how he was losing his mind. So maybe the same thing's going on in Iran, and it's time for a change. America's just helping push it along a little bit faster. I thought that was pretty good when they had that press conference and we're talking about the senator from California that stormed in on the Homeland Secretary's press conference, called him Jose Padilla. Jose Padilla. Then they had to go call 911 to drag out Jose Padilla, the senator. I've been telling you, a lot of the senators, judges, police officers, you have to go watch back some of our other content, but we're talking about police officer fired for insane behavior live. You gotta love that. Breaking news, June 23rd, 2025. North Charleston police officer fired, accused of pulling his sidearm on an ex. North Charleston, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division is investigating a North Charleston police officer's conduct after allegedly pulling his department-issued sidearm on his ex-girlfriend and another passenger outside of a theater in the parking lot. Lamar DeMarco Green is charged with first-degree DV plus other insane crimes. North Charleston. Police officer Green confronted his ex-girlfriend and another individual in the parking lot of the movie theater. A video recording cited in the report states Green was seen arriving in a marked patrol car and parked directly behind the victim's car, effectively blocking it in. Oh, here we go. We've all seen how police love to do that. They love pulling in behind your vehicle with their big front end bumper, all their steel bumpers, and blocking you in. Then violating your Fourth Amendment rights. You're violating your rights to travel freely. All of this was caught on video recording by a cop watcher, an auditor. The real heroes in America, standing on the right side of history. Stand up, stand by. JT, welcome. It's the top G of the 1A audit community, the 2A audit community, the 4A, 5A audit community. We got more videos. Stay with us. More cops. More cops get owned hard. Yeah, we're also talking about Michigan. We're reporting from Michigan here in the war room, coming to you from the underground. We may decide to rise up from the underground, get up out there on the front lines for some First Amendment audits, cop watch. Arizona Rights, welcome. Subi, welcome. Fault, welcome. Diver, welcome. Roxana, welcome. Yeah, I've got some mixed feelings about the whole ICE thing, the whole ICE situation. I think people should be out there recording them. A lot of people been recording them. A lot of people say, no, you shouldn't record them. If I see ICE and I'm out cop watching, I want to record them. I definitely want to record that. That's good content, good video. That's what people want to watch, what they want to see. Accountability, transparency. Hey, they should be proud of what they're doing, ICE. They're so proud of being ICE officers and, proud to tell their kids and their family members of what they do, proud to take in those paychecks. What do they care? They should be proud of it. Just like we're proud to be auditors, proud to be YouTube creators, proud to be podcasters and social media influencers. We don't need to hide our face to do our job, to be the real heroes on the front lines of the information war. Standing on the front lines of the information war. Oh, the Slash Eye says the deposition cop. Yeah, honor your oath. He put out a good video on the deposition cop. I did watch some of that. That's been going viral. Talk about a tyrant cop, a bad cop, dirty cop. Yeah, that was a bad cop. Deposition of a bad cop. He kept saying, I do not recall. I don't recall that. Every time they asked him about his oath, I don't recall. That police officer is a disgrace to the badge. Absolute disgrace to law enforcement. Law enforcement officers themselves should be calling for him to be fired. Makes them all look bad. You know what they say, a bad cop, the worst enemy of good cops is a bad cop. Not a First Amendment auditor, not a cop watcher, not a YouTube creator. Botman says the evil empire is folding as the world unites. Charles, welcome. What a great time to be alive. Yeah, in Michigan, reporting from Michigan, they just had a big national news in Wayne County, Michigan, the Cross Point Community Church looked to be a false flag attack. They're talking about saying a man went in. The media is pushing that a man crashed his vehicle into the front of the church, and a deacon of the church used his vehicle to ram into him. And then the firing began from both sides, and a security guard was hit, and he took out the guy. Which I don't know. It sounds kind of suspicious. I haven't seen any video or anything. They say the 31-year-old suspect, who's now deceased, was taken out by the ended by the security was a member of the church. He went there with his mother a few times. So if he has the right to be there, if he's a member, maybe he was just going there to be a security guard, acting like security, and somebody freaked out. The deacon of the church freaked out and tried running him over with his car, and he just used his 2A for self-defense. It almost sounds like that. You know, he might have just been going there trying to be a security guard for the church, trying to do the right thing, and someone mistook him for being a bad guy, and they tried running him over with their car, so he opens fire on the vehicle that ultimately runs into him and creates a huge commotion, and security comes out, and, you know, he don't know what's going on, and he ends up opening up on the guy that's got the 2A. So I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe on that. Sounds like a lot of discrepancies. A lot of potential for false flag. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not believing what the mainstream media is putting out. We're right here, boots on the ground, right in Michigan, literally miles away from the Wayne County church situation that just took place, and a lot of things aren't adding up. There's a lot of fishy, nefarious sounding activity right now at the Cross Point community. I don't know. We're gonna have to keep an eye on it and see what else comes out from it. But everything we've been hearing is stay with us. We got more cops. More insane cops.
Question.
Just taking some pictures today.
Okay, that's not going to be allowed. So
No?
he wants to take pictures. Yeah, so I mean, we ask you nicely to leave, or we just get the law enforcement down here.
Is this public property?
No, this is not. It's private property.
Private property.
It's treated as private property.
33 feet from the center of the public roadway.
It's private property. It's a state prison. Different set of rules.
Different set of rules.
Yep.
Private state property.
Can you cite that statute for me?
I
Do I
don't
have
the
to?
statute.
Yeah, I'd like to
I
see
say,
the statute.
We just get the police down here if that's what's necessary for you to do what you're doing here.
Is that the way you guys treat photographers?
Yeah, because you're not allowed to have any type of photography. It's for security purposes. So I need you to move on. Thank you, sir.
Oh, when I'm finished, I'll move on.
Well,
You're finished
right now. So. No, that's all right.
Is that a threat, sir? You threatening me?
There's no threat.
You just threatened me.
Absolutely.
Where did
I
you
don't
get a
even
threat out of
speak
that?
to you.
Seriously.
Yeah,
You're
done,
reaching.
I'm done talking to you, but we're gonna get the law.
Hey, go ahead and give me MSP out here. I've got one that's trespassing at this time.
Okay, guys. These guys are trying to say I'm
I've asked you to leave.
trespassing.
I've asked you to leave and you haven't done it.
I'm on public property
No,
here.
you absolutely are not, sir.
33 feet from the center. You see those public utilities right here?
What I see is all kinds of signs down here through here.
Yeah, I'm not going behind your signs. I'm staying on the public roadway here.
I need you to leave, sir. You're not allowed to photograph for security purposes. If you can't understand that, I need you to keep moving. Okay?
Yeah, I can keep moving for you guys.
All right, appreciate it.
No problem.
MSP's on their way. They'll probably be stopping with you here in just a second. Have a great day. Bike's right here. Need you to move along.
Okay, guys, see what kind of attention photography gets around here.
There's a reason for it.
Hey, go ahead. We need law enforcement out here to get this back moving on.
Are you a reporter? Do you have clearance to record at this time? Did you get written authorization?
It's called the Constitution. It's called the First Amendment.
And there's reasons why you're not allowed to record here.
Okay.
And no, you are not on public property. I need you to leave, sir.
Okay, we got Chapico, we got Vandenberg,
Vandenberg. Yes, sir.
and we've got Enrique.
Pretty close.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, are you a reporter with
Okay, it
somebody
looks like
or something?
he's got some gang markings. Looks like he's got some gang tattoos on his arm here.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have reporter credentials at all? No? Do you have any?
Guys, we're 20 subscribers away from 119,000. Be that lucky number, 119,000 subscriber. Win that free merch here at Freedom News Now. We're only 20 away. We should easily get that with all the people we got in here right now. Subscribe right now. Be that lucky winner, 119,000. We're live.
Anything?
Are you law enforcement?
Yes, I am.
Are you a certified peace officer?
Am I a certified
Certified peace officer with the state of Michigan.
No, I am a lieutenant for the Michigan Department of Corrections.
Okay. I'm not on your property. I'm on public property.
That's your opinion, but you're wrong. But I need you to move on. You're not allowed to record here. So if you've got credentials, I'll be happy to get you a text.
We decided to disengage these guys. We disengaged from these correction officers. They called law enforcement on me. They said, okay, you can see the sign right here. No trespassing prison property. I'm not beyond that point. I'm on public utility.
You want ads that drive results. That's why
We prefer you to stay at this point because MSP's on their way for you, so they'll take care of you.
Go at any time. Let
Well, that's all right. I'd rather MSP deal with you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've asked you to leave. So as of right now, you are trespassing.
Not trespassing beyond your sign right there.
I've talked to you.
I'm not trespassing beyond your sign.
This is state of Michigan property off this side of the road.
Okay, so you guys see, I'm getting stalked now, gang stalked by the Corrections Department.
Do you have press credentials?
Gang stalked by the Michigan Department of Corrections. It's very disturbing, guys. These guys are here to
How about any ID?
keep the criminals locked up. And look at who are the criminals here, guys? Who are the criminals?
Do you have any ID at all, sir?
Okay, we just got a call in.
Who are you?
We just got a call in. Dispatch just ordered the call in.
Do you have any press credentials? I can get you in touch so that you can do this legally.
I've got credentials. I don't need you to tell me.
Guys, we're live out here on the prison First Amendment audit. Got my twin brother out here, Jason Sane, holding these prison guards accountable, holding Snickers accountable out here. You know, Paul Harvey, rest his soul, I think he said it best when he said, you want to see some of the worst the society has to offer, go stand outside of a prison at shift change. You'll see some of the worst society has to offer when all them prison guards, all those turnkeys come in and out of that prison. Could you imagine doing that all day, every day? Counting heads all day, turning keys all day. looking up black guys' rear ends all day for a living. I'll tell you what, you'll never have to do that here at part of First Amendment Auditor University as a First Amendment auditor, cop watcher, YouTube creator, social media influencer, podcaster. You'll never have to look up black guys' rear ends for a living.
Me how to get credentials.
See them, and I'll get you that authorization you're looking for. Huh? Oh, I know he is.
Yeah, you can do all containment things. Really.
Okay, so these guys are off state property. Am I detained?
Nope.
You guys detaining me?
Oh, you're free to go. We've asked you to leave.
Okay,
You're refusing to do so. So at this point, you're going to get this speaker man and take care of it.
Let's zoom in on this security point here a little bit. And
we've asked you to leave.
look at this prison. This used to be the largest walled prison in the world, guys.
Can I ask who you're filming for? Who you're talking to by chance?
I'm trying to tell you guys nicely. I'm working on a story. This is an old prison, historical prison. And I'm working on a story, and I've got you guys here gang stalking me.
Did you ask for authorization to do such a thing?
So I don't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate you filming without authorization.
Okay, there goes the sheriff's department.
Yep.
He just kept driving. Just kept driving.
So I guess it, never mind.
Kept driving.
Guys, we're real close, 119,000. We're about 5 away. Be that lucky number, 119,000 subscriber for that free merch, those free t-shirts, free merch, free stickers. Here at Freedom News Now, we're about 5 away from that lucky number. Hit that subscribe tab. Be that winner.
Got safe.
Kept driving.
This is state road.
Okay, Vandenberg. 33 feet from the center of the public roadway. It's public easement.
And
Sorry to inform you guys of that.
It's notified.
I have no intentions on coming on your property, none at all.
You're already on.
I'm staying on public easement here.
You're already on. You've been asked to leave. As you can see by our signs, no recording equipment. You've been asked to leave. So
I haven't seen any signs that say no recording equipment.
You are criminally trespassing at this point. You understand that, correct?
Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy right here. Vandenberg.
Absolutely.
We'll call him Snickers because he carries his Snickers around in his back pocket everywhere he
Oh,
goes.
that's not nice. Am I calling you names?
All right, Snickers. Okay, Snickers. We're going to educate you guys today.
Please do. If you're going to educate us, or you're educating your viewers.
Okay, so I'm done here with these guys. We're going to move on and finish our work here. I don't have time for these guys stalking me and doing whatever they're trying to do to me. They're trying to threaten me off this property. They called the police on me.
Yep, we have.
Very disturbing, guys. This is our Michigan Department of Corrections. Instead of keeping the criminals locked up, they're out here dealing with law-abiding citizens. These bullies, these wannabe cops. We disengaged them again. I'm guessing they're probably going to re-engage, continue their stalking efforts on public photography.
Can I help you?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you. You can keep moving.
Sorry?
You can keep moving. I'm good. Do you want to identify yourself? If you got all these questions, if you want to help me with something, I want to know who's trying to help me here. Who's trying to help me? What's your name, sir?
My name's Officer Floyd.
Officer Floor?
Floyd, F-L-O-Y-D.
Officer Floyd? Okay, Officer Floyd, thank you. I don't need any help though, sir, so you can move on. You may commence. There's nothing to see here, just public photography. Okay, so. Look at this prison here, guys. This is a formerly, it used to be the largest walled prison in the world. Michigan State Prison in Jackson, Michigan. Okay, so this guy just about ran over my bike. Sir, you about ran over my bike. Yeah, so we're gonna move on here.
Excuse me, what's your name?
Do not touch me. You don't have authority off of prison property. Do not touch me.
This is actually
This is public property. This is a public easement here. Those are public utilities right there.
What's your name?
What's your name?
My name is Captain Lewis. What's your name?
Okay, Captain Lewis, thank you. Get back on your prison property and leave public photographers alone, please.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm engaged in public photography. I'm working on a story on the prison. It's the largest, oldest, formerly the largest walled prison in the world. I'm doing a story on it.
What part is?
Pardon me?
Do you know which part is the oldest part?
Right here, this is central. If you would like to help me out, yeah, it'd be a lot better than getting gang stalked and having the police called on me. And
well, first of all, hold on. You gotta calm down. First of all,
don't tell me to calm down when you have 10 correction officers bearing down on you for public photography.
Well, this is actually state property over there.
Yeah, over there.
So we don't
You're right, over there it is, but not on the public easement.
Well,
this is public easement.
You're filming also, right? But you're allowed to film from the street. That's okay.
Are you familiar with the First Amendment?
No, we don't. We usually get told when people are doing it. When people like professionals do professional business, they usually tell us what's going on. So that's why I'm asking. That's how I'm trying to get the story.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Fair
man,
enough.
I don't want no trouble, man. What's up? So are you doing that, or what you doing?
How many officers do I need to tell what I'm doing here? I've told
anybody.
Well, then go talk to your officers. Gather your information from your other officers, and then come talk to me.
Is it like that? Is that how we have to do things?
I've told you many times.
I'm just trying to understand.
I'm here. I'm gathering content for a story. I'm an independent journalist, gathering content for a story about the formerly oldest, largest walled prison in the world. That's all. Michigan State Prison.
Well, I'm understanding what you're saying, but here's what I'm going to tell you. You could probably get more information if you contact our people in Lansing, because they do allow some things like this. But if you never contact them, that's why we don't know nothing about you. That's why we're asking questions. So that's it.
Okay.
Nobody's doing no more than asking you questions. That's it. And I understand you got the public part of it down, where you're talking about you're trying to be correct, and I understand that. But that's not what we're doing. We're not bearing down on you. We're asking you what you're doing. That's all we're doing. Is that harmful? Is that stopping you from doing what you're doing?
Well, let's put it this way. Anytime the law enforcement is called on someone, police kill one person every 7 hours in the United States. They kill 1,200 people a year. And you guys called the police on me for public photography, threatening to trust.
Guys, make sure you take the time to hit that like tab, hit that subscribe tab. I think maybe we hit 119,000 subscribers, be that lucky number, 119,000. I think we may have hit it, but go subscribe, win that free merch, be that lucky winner. Subscribe now.
Past me. I've never been on your property. I've been on a public easement the whole time. So you tell me how you would act in that type of situation.
Well,
if you were under threat of being killed.
I'm not armed. But if you're trying to film the oldest prison in Michigan, state property usually is protected. We understand that. But Usually we get a visitation is usually a range, but we do have a museum right there that you're able to go into and look at it.
If you guys want to see how that ends up, see if the cops show up, you have to go over to our Freedom News Now channel and find that YouTube video. We're live out there. My twin brother Jason's saying with all these new videos. If you like that new content, new videos, brand new videos, brand new content, live streams, YouTube Shorts videos. We got it all here at Freedom News Now for police accountability, civil rights education, YouTube videos. The newest of videos, only the newest, only the best, only the top videos here at Freedom News Now. Never an old video here at Freedom News Now. Stay with us. We got more cops. More cops. Get a warrant for auditor. So yeah, we're talking about a North Charleston police officer fired. Breaking news. June 23rd, 2025. Breaking news. North Charleston, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division is investigating North Charleston police officer for conduct after he allegedly pulled his department issued sidearm on his ex-girlfriend and a friend. North Charleston police officer fired for insane behavior. Demario Green. Police officer Green is charged with first-degree DV and other insane crimes. Police officer Green was fired from the North Charleston Police Department following the incident. The crime. Documents state Green confronted his ex-girlfriend and another individual in the parking lot of a movie theater. Video recording states the police officer is seen driving his marked patrol unit parked directly behind his girlfriend, the victim's car, blocking it in before he engaged in his DV and his criminal acts. Blocked her in so she couldn't leave before he committed all his criminal acts. Not a First Amendment auditor, not a YouTube creator, not a citizen journalist. A North Charleston police officer, South Carolina. Sounds a lot like this police officer. Deposition of this police officer, Joffrian. Sergeant Joffrian from the Waveland, Mississippi Police Department. Video's going viral if you haven't seen that one. A tyrant cop, dirty cop, bad cop, violating the rights of a YouTube channel. Sergeant Joffrian just doesn't recall anything, just happens to not recall anything. Complete tyrant. Make sure you go check that one out. Go support all your favorite First Amendment auditors, YouTube creators, cop watchers, podcasters, live streamers. Let's get those likes up there. We're almost over 100, 150. Let's get them up there. Get those likes up there. We'll get some more video up here, some more top quality new videos, live streams out on the front line with my twin brother, Jason Sane. Charles, thanks for stopping in. Joseph, Sly Shy, Brett Rhea, Let's OTVO. What a great time to be alive. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams talking police accountability and transparency, civil rights education and information. We're the CEO, president of First Amendment Auditor University. Never a better time than now to join First Amendment Auditor University. Learn the right way how to grow your YouTube channel, over 1,000 subscribers with First Amendment audits, Cop Watch. Investigative journalism. Learn how to be the master of all phases of First Amendment audits, the master of all phases in the art of information guerrilla warfare. Become a 1A Green Beret, a 2A Green Beret, a 4A Green Beret, a 5A Green Beret. You'll learn them all here at First Amendment Auditor University. Become your very own 1A Green Beret. Never a better time than now. All you younger men out there, focus on your wealth, focus on your health, your well-being, your future, your career. Focus on yourself first. Don't be led astray by any of these women out there. It'll be a honey trap for you. They'll just suck you in for all your money. If you're a white Christian male, they'll be coming for you for child support. They'll be dropping you in a year for some illegal. You'll be slaving away for child support. That's only a white Christian male crime, child support. They're not locking up any black guys for not paying child support. They're not locking up any illegals for not paying child support. I'd like to ask all these police officers out there, how many illegals have you arrested today? They focus all their efforts on arresting the American citizen. Time to stand up, stand by, rise up. We might have to rise up from the underground, get out on some First Amendment audits. Keep an eye on some of these radical activist judges out there that are violating rule of law, subverting rule of law as we speak. So yeah, there's been a lot of the protests going on, the LA protests. People were talking about that. The LA protests, they're flying all the Mexican flags and out west, the west coast of America. Then you got the east coast of America, New Jersey. They're flying all their Israeli flags, foreign flags. You know, they have that right, that First Amendment right in America. Guess they have that right. A lot of people say you shouldn't be waving foreign flags on U.S. soil, only American flags, but guess it's their First Amendment rights. What's the difference whether it's a Mexican flag or an Israeli flag, a Palestinian flag? Just depends on where you're at in America. Sandra says they're flying America in Georgia. That's good to hear, Sandra. Good to see you in here. Charles, thanks for joining us. JT, thanks for joining us. Beauty says, defund the police. McLovin, appreciate you. Yeah, in Michigan, they're having that big national event, literally miles away from it, Wayne County, Michigan, where the church, Cross Point Church, the incident there where a member of the congregation was ended by another member of the congregation. They're trying to say it was some sort of attack, but I don't know. It's sounding kind of fishy. A lot of discrepancies in the reports. It sounds almost like he was going there. The 31-year-old man was going there to play security guard in all his gear, and the deacon of the church mistaken him for a bad guy and went to run him over with his vehicle, and the guy tried defending himself with his Second Amendment, and then the security guard caught it midway through, and of course he thinks the guy in the scary armor and with the 2A is the bad guy, and he just opens fire on that guy. I don't know if he was really a bad guy or not. He might have been there just trying to defend and protect his church. He was a member there. And then the deacon of the church tries to run him over with his vehicle. Who's the bad guy? I don't really know. A lot of fishy. A lot of still needs to come out from that. A lot of details, a lot of investigation. All I know is one person has ended as a result. One of the members of the congregation has ended by a security guard. Is that security guard a member of the congregation or just a private security guard who ended a member of the congregation who happened to be armed with their Second Amendment rights? So I don't know. I know how people overreact, and they're really overreacting right now. That was another thing I wanted to touch on with this big act, the United States attacking Iran. All that's going to do is erode more freedoms for Americans. That's going to further erode the civil rights, the constitutional rights of American citizens. They're already talking about it, saying how there's going to be potential big sleeper cells around the country, potential events. Got these people already speaking up about it. Former intel officers that are still connected, sowing discourse in one way or another. They're still talking about it on lamestream media. It'll make it a good time to be out there doing First Amendment audits right now. Everyone's on high alert, wanting to call 911. They're constantly calling 911 on anyone who looks different, anyone with a camera. You know, never better time than now to get out there and exercise those 1A rights, those 2A rights. Got to protect those rights, defend those rights. Those 4A rights, mask up, protect those Fourth Amendment rights from AI, from all that artificial intelligence, Palantir AI software all over, from all those license plate reader flock cameras that are violating your rights every day all throughout Michigan. and other states around the country. Those civil rights violation, license plate reader cameras, violating your constitutional rights. They're all over Michigan. So it's a never better time than now to get out and exercise those rights. Those 1A rights, 2A rights. We're talking North Charleston police officer fired. Breaking news, June 23rd, 2025. North Charleston, South Carolina, police officer Green fired after conduct that allegedly pulling a department-issued sidearm on his ex-girlfriend and another passenger. Lamario Green, police officer Green, is charged with first-degree DV and other insane crimes, insane behavior, according to North Charleston Police Department and South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy. Documents state police officer Green confronted his ex-girlfriend and blocked her in a parking lot with his patrol vehicle before engaging in the insane behavior. Video recording was captured by cop watcher First Amendment auditor, who was the real hero in this situation, protecting and defending the rights and the life of his ex-girlfriend and the passenger from this tyrant cop, bad cop, dirty cop. Gotta commend them. Gotta commend them. Gotta salute them for getting out there. Always record the police, getting that video. We're waiting for that video. Speaking of which, I salute all you freedom lovers in here, all you new members joining the Freedom One, Team One Army here at Freedom News Now. I salute you. All you commenters, leaving your comments, sharing your comments, taking the time to leave your comments, giving us those likes. All you new subscribers, we'll go and look through, see who that lucky number 119,000 subscriber is. You'll win that free merch. The lucky subscribers. Sandman. Jones. Charles. Simpson. Welcome. Welcome. Crazy. Welcome. So yeah, I don't know. It's been crazy. Get out there and record. Always record the police. Hold them accountable. You never know when you'll get that viral video. Build your YouTube channel up. Grow your YouTube channel. Learn how to grow your YouTube channel over 1,000 subscribers. Learn the right way here at Freedom News Now. Stand on the right side of history. We're the law-abiding heroes. We're the white hats. Looks like another great day, another great YouTube live stream. Talking police, cops, lawsuits, police officer fired for insane behavior. It's all about breaking the matrix here at Freedom News Now. Game over, Matrix. Freedom News Now and the Team One Army. It's here for police accountability and transparency like never before. Brett Rhea, appreciate you. Sandman, Charles, JT, Tarnia, Pog, Let's OTVO, Sly Shy. All part of the Team One Army. Seeking accountability and transparency like never before. For current and future generations. Never better time than now to join the Team One Army. Consider showing your support with a super chat here at Freedom News Now. Help support these live streams. Highlights your comment, puts it up at the top of the screen. Go watch some of our other YouTube videos, our YouTube shorts here at Freedom News Now, where we talk police, Leo, law enforcement, first responders, ID refusals, best ID refusals, cop watch, cops owned, First Amendment audits, 1A audit, 2A audit. Talk current events. If you like talking current events. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you. I salute all you freedom lovers in here. I salute all you patriots standing on the right side of history. Stand up, stand by. Part of the Team One Army here at Freedom News Now. Coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. I'm your host, Justin Mack. We may have to rise up from the underground, get out on the front lines for some First Amendment audits out there, holding some tyrant cops, dirty cops, bad cops accountable like never before. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to wrap this video up here at Freedom News Now. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education, YouTube videos. And I'll see you on the next one.